Alright, the trial power is completed. Let's talk about that E3 footage. And almost every YouTuber has now done something of that sort. I, for one, I'm a little okay with the trailer, but though I know it basically destroyed countless lives, it killed a lot of people's expectations on the matter of the Breath of the Wild, what's going to happen. I do want to know if I wonder if any of the old enemies, like, the ancient guardians or scouts or whatnot, are going to return. From the trailer, it does look like that some stuff is missing. Like the towers, the guardians, and everything. They're all disappeared. They're all missing. And I don't know why they're missing. Because when we last saw them, the towers were all active and up. So I don't know why. Oh, no. You ain't gonna hit me, Mark Cuckoo. You missed. And now I'm out of range for you. Ha 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 ha. Take that, Decayed Guardians. Take that. Alright, but that E3 footage, I don't know. I really would have wished there was some sort of a hint to the title, or at least show Link's face. Well, I'm not going to get away from him. We're going to have to get this guy here. You are messing with me, Guardian! Come on! Also, Daruk's protection, it can block the Guardian's laser, but I don't think it will actually do a perfect parry. You can time it well. I think you can time it, turning it on and everything to actually make a perfect parry, but don't quote me on that. But I think it'd be kind of cool. Ooh, a giant ancient core inside this one now. Sweet. Alright, where's Cuckoo? Cuckoo! Come hither! Actually, no, wait. Actually, I want you to stay there because there's a guardian out in the distance. Because I'm looking after this shrine that's right here where this yellow pin is. Oh, no you don't. You are not allowed to live. Die again. Man, these stout enemies. I do wonder, though, if there's going to be more enemies involved with Breath of the Wild 2. I do wonder if there's going to be some Calamity enemies. We all seen what Malice enemies can do with Age of Calamity, so... Also, the Age of Calamity DLC dropped recently, and I've been playing it. I've also completed everything in that DLC from the get-go. And, all I can tell you about you, I'm slightly mixed at the DLC of Age of Calamity. And it's about the same, I would say the same as the DLC in this game too. Where they split into two pieces and they wanted to expand with basically the second one, most likely going to have more story than ever right to be. Come on, yeah, here you keys. That was a perfect dodge and a perfect parry if I say so myself. Taking these guys down with ease. Showing being unnecessarily epic. And there is a shrine right here that I missed. We're clearing up this here. We're clearing up the shrines as we see fit. Because again, I want to have the only shrines I need to know are on the right side, or only the springs. That's all I need to worry about. Which we need to go after. Means we need to go to the Rito village soonish to get that. It's a fashion. But Breath of the Wild 2. It does look like it's taking inspiration from Skyward Sword. It almost seems like when I saw the start of that trailer that the skydiving of the trailer of Link skydiving, and it's like, this is what, with all the stuff I'm seeing in the sky, I'm like, this is what Skyward Sword should have been. A minor test of strength. That's no worries here. But it just seems that it almost feels like, at least with the initial opening of the trailer, with Link skydiving and everything, I'm thinking that if Skyward Sword only came out now instead of on the Wii, I wonder how different it would have been. Because we all know that at least Skyward Sword has now somewhat influenced Breath of the Wild 2 in some degree. Ow. But I do wonder about everything like everyone else, every theorist has said beforehand. That I do wonder about how this game is going to play out. But again, I'm not really going to be put up my hopes and dreams anywhere. I do want to see some things, but again, I don't want to, you know, hype myself up and then receive disappointment, you know. Cause that seems like that's what happens with most things. It's just most people who put hype up and everything, and they find out that hype is completely mixed. And see, that's why I'm not too keen on the DLC that's been happening with Breath of the Wild. Or at least, well, with Breath of the Wild 2, well, okay, Breath of the Wild, its DLC was mixed. I'll give it that. But, because we're not even at the Champions Ballad yet. Which at least according to that trailer, trailer for that was like, this is going to have story, quote-unquote. Which was the point of one cutscene per champion. That was it. One cutscene. Like, why? I would really want... And see... And that's when I think about what Age of Calamity is trying to do. Normally I should have mentioned this for my ending thoughts about it, but this is what I think about Breath of the Wild in general. The main character of Breath of the Wild is the world. Hyrule. That's the main character of this game. We're just the NPCs or such. We're just the entities walking around on the character. Hyrule is the character in this game. Age of Calamity is the opposite. Which Age of Calamity, we already know about the world of Hyrule, but now we get to understand the characters that live in said world. And that's what's cool about Age of Calamity. You get to know more about the champions, Zelda, Link, for the most part, into better understanding of one another, of how the characters live in this world. And see, that's what's the thing about Breath of the Wild in its own right, that it's an open world. Okay, well that means that's how the character is. Well, the Dragon King wants me to hydrate. I've been talking too much. But I want to I'll get my thoughts out here and I will hydrate. Stall enemies. Why don't you just leave me alone? Leave me alone. You leave me alone. But my feelings, but that's what I think about feelings about Breath of the Wild in general, is that the main character is not Link, it's not Zelda, it's not Ganon, it's not the champions. The main character of Breath of the Wild is the world that you travel in. That's exactly what this is. And that's, in Age of Calamity, is the characters. And that's all I think about in the matter on that one. What will Age of Calamity or Breath of the Wild 2 do? I don't know which will be the main focus. It's most likely going to put the focus back on Link, but now Link's actually going to have an actual plot to the story? Because that's what I'm thinking that's what it looks like. Because again, at this point, because Breath of the Wild, oh, this is actually a pretty short, oh no, it's all the way up there, isn't it? We'll get that Korok seed in a moment. But I need to get this shrine. This shrine's bothering me. Which is inside this fiery hillside for the moment. Let's get my fire arrows out just to be ready. Fire! That should line up nicely. And we'll wait, I will hydrate myself while standing in front of a flaming ball. Tasty water. Because there's a shrine behind that wall, and we're going to need it. Fire! I do hope, though, that there's more caves in Breath of the Wild. Or Breath of the Wild 2. I hope there is more caves. More caves, more underground exploration. I know, they're exploring the sky. But again, Hyrule does have, you know, underground caverns. They're very minimal. But at least then there's these little mini caves and whatnot. But still, really would love to have something a little bit more. Because it seems like between the 2019 trailer and 2021's trailer, it kind of feels like there was an idea for Breath of the Wild 2, and then it's changed. Like, the whole world has certainly changed something. Ideas have been thrown around. Because, again, the 2019 trailer was all about it's in development, which means there wasn't a solid story at the moment. But now we technically somewhat have a story. But I really wish there would have been... I know Ganondorf was going to return in Breath of the Wild 2. I knew it was from the very start, because we had Calamity Ganon, the entity that wasn't even Ganon himself. Just his malice, controlling Hyrule. Like I said, if the malice of Ganondorf can do this in Breath of the Wild, I don't even know what his actual form would do with malice in hand. I mean, it's gonna make this thing a brutal test. Oh, I need to lock onto you. Come on, you. Flurry rush to death. Hiya! Come on, you. Oh, you're gonna go into that wall, huh? Oh, you're gonna turn. You hit with 3 arrows. I don't care if my little bow's broken. It opens me up to have a new one. Booyah! That's another minor test completed. I won't need that weapon, so I already have better weapons already than that axe. But I do want to hear you guys' thoughts on the matter. What do you guys think of Breath of the Wild 2? Or at least that's its initial trailer, or its initial name out at this point. I wonder what you guys in Twitch chat are also thinking about, as well as YouTube chat after the fact. A Knight Shield. Sweet. Awesomeness. I'm just going to be, again, I'm not going to put my hype thrusters over the max for Breath of the Wild 2. I'm going to be excited for the game. I will pre-order the game when it becomes on pre-order, sure. But I'm not going to be, over-analyzing it or any of that sort. No. That's not me. That's not me in general. I want to enjoy the game for its mystery. I know there's analysis channels out there are going to analyze the heck out of the trailer. But doesn't that kind of remove the mystery of the thing itself? Because I know that for some most part, it's just like, if you're going to analyze a trailer to death, you could at least try to do something about it to not to basically ruin the mystery of said game. Because they want to analyze the trailer to death, saying, "Oh, what kind of hidden Easter eggs are going to be placed in this game?" There's Easter egg here, and it just becomes bland. It's like, I would love to see the game as is when I see it. Come on, I need a bow. Freeze for a moment. I need a bow out. Come on, you. I missed. Come on, you. I can't hit him. Ow. Ugh. Come on now. And this... I hate flying guardians. For the record, I hate these things. Luckily, he's gonna avoid me. Thank goodness. Alright, where am I to go? Where am I? Okay, I'm facing the wrong way. I need to face the castle. Yeah, let's go in the castle. I know, that might be crazy talk. It's like, Alexman, what are you doing? You're going into the castle now? Yes. We're going into Hyrule Castle now. We're not beating the game, no. But there is a shrine in there, and I want the shrine. Come on, you. Yeah! I'll take your spare parts. Why not? I've got this timing down. Though Master Mode does basically change these guys' timing up. Come on. Booyah! Come on out. There we go. See, that's what Druid's Protection can do. It can do some sort of a parry, but it does use up a parry charge. Whew. Not these guys again. Oh yeah, there is. Oh, is this where? Yeah, I think this is where Tingle's equipment is. If I can see it right. There is a chest in the ground here that is going to be Tingle's equipment. Right there. At least one of them, anyway. Tingle's outfit. Tingle's shirt. There was once a man who claimed to be the very reincarnation of a fairy. He treasured this shirt, and so will you. After all, it's a rather rare find. Coolidaba! See, even in the Breath of the Wild, as far as it is, Tingle still shows up. Kind of annoying, if you ask me. But, let's see. What can we do here? We could get to Hyrule Castle this way. Go through the back route. Though we are going to have to see the cutscene that initially gets us into this region, so... But I just don't... It's always raining when I get here, though. It's so annoying. There we go. After we get closer to Hyrule Castle, a cutscene will play, showing that Ganon is very alive and still running. But I do want to get into the bottom of the castle here. That'll give us a shrine, and that way we can actually get here at any time. I just gotta think it's right in the back of this castle. There we go. We're going to be seeing this cutscene of Ganon. But we're not facing you yet. Not facing you yet. Nope. Oh, you're going to get more angry, are you, that I am now there? We're not facing you yet. I just want the memory and the shrine that's here. Yeah, that's all we're gonna do for this place. Hyrule Castle. Yep, we're here. Finally, at long last. Didn't think it would take this long to get here, but hey, you know what? It happens, it happens. Ooh, come on, why is it still raining like crazy? Now, I could get the Hylian shield here. Yes, I could, but I'm gonna wait on that until I actually fully explore the full castle. I'm just here for the shrine and the memory, and then I'm actually getting out of this place. So I think the entryway is right here. Now, you're supposed to use the boat, but since you have Cryonis, you might as well use it. Hoot! There we go. I think the entryway is right here, I want to say. No, it's not. It looks like it's one bit over? Yes. You'd think I would have found it right now, but... We're taking the long route around Hyrule Castle. I want the going the back way, where the dock is. Oh. Well, luckily I'm not going to lose the ice block. Thank goodness. If that's the case, I would be dead in the water. And I do like Hyrule Castle's theme in this game. It's like the only good, I would say, epic sound part of the game, really, for music-wise. And then I know, we're just going through here because, you know, there's the dock. That's what I'm looking for. It's a lot further back than I ever thought it was going to be. I guess I could get the Hylian shield now. No one tells me I can't get it now. I could get it now. Because it is right here. In this, in the prison here. Oh, I messed up the timing on that one. Okay, that's it. I'm having trouble with you. There we go. Take you down. Take you out. And then we'll have the Hylian shield. Yeah, we'll get this thing now. Get the Hylian shield. The lockup. This place, the lockup here is a prison. Safe and sound, as it were. We have to take out Ganon eyes everywhere to actually progress. At the very end of this place does show us a boss fight that you don't have to fight, but if you do get a better reward. Ow, you! Fine. You want to hit me, right? I have food. I have plenty of food. Actually, I don't have plenty of food. I should have gotten more food. That's fine. Take care of you like this. Oh boy. You're gonna die. Hiya! Yeah, please die. I need your stuff for money. Thank you. Okay, this looks like this is gonna be a problem. So, bye-bye. Could have done a sneak strike. That would not have been good. That would actually have been pretty good. It would have done more damage to him. Huzzah! A Dragon Bone Moblin Club. Could use that, but I don't need to. A Royal Bow. Sweet. And you know what? I could kill that Malice Eye, but I don't want to. No. I'll let those Lothos be in there and waddle in their self-pity. Get this right here. Topaz. Sweet. Let's see. Yep, here it is. We have to fight this. This is Stalnox. Stalnoxes are out in the world. You can fight them out in the world, but this is like the only time you can fight them during day and night, because this is when they can see them. Stalnoxes are a little more trickier to fight because they don't have very much of the weak point other than their eye. Come on, you. You can't hit them usually normally, so you have to use their. You have to hit them right in the eye to make them drop their eye. As soon as their eye drops, that's where you can actually hit them the worst. Come on, you. Stalnox, you're going to die. Dun 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 dun, go! But Stalnoxes will basically throw their body parts at you, so bear that in mind. But their eye is still their weak point, and they will mostly guard it from time to time, so. But after you take them their bodies down a little bit, his eye will fall out, so. Like that. Which now means his eye needs to be attacked. That's the only thing keeping Stalnox alive right now is that eye. You! I'm gonna take you out with the arrows. Come on, you. Booyah! And that's it. Booyah! And this is a test. Yes. This is meant to be a test for Hylian guards. Let's see, do I actually have a shield slot? I don't have a shield slot, but I can drop a shield just for that. We get the Hylian shield! A shield passed down to the Hyrulean royal family, along with the legend of the hero who wielded it. Its defensive capabilities and durability outshine all other shields. This test of the royal guard. Strike down the giant foe to become recognized as the Knight of the Kingdom. But I now have the Hylian shield. It looks pretty good on me. But we're gonna hold on to that for a while. We've got some good weapons. We got real broadswords, which are much more than that. Take that. Zero hybrid. The Great Thunderblade. I'll take that in favor of my the Great Thunderblade there in case of my Frost one. Sweet! That's awesome. As you can see though, about how the DLC was mentioned earlier, the sword, the Master Trials. Yeah, my Master Sword is actually at 60 power at this point. So yeah, I really don't have to go after anything because when you go into the final area of the game, yeah, you're going to be dealing with all 60 or Master Sword 60 power. So, and it's going to wreck everything up, which makes me think about the Master Trials being completely worthless. In my eyes. I don't know if it's in everyone else's eyes, it's probably better than me, but still. Woo! That was actually pretty quick. Huzzah! Well, I say no better than here to have a slight break of the video. And we will go find that memory. Huzzah!